Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Ethan Fedema here today, and today I'm going to continue What If Deku Had a Hacker Quirk Part 2. So, from now on, I'm going to do this story for a while, and then when it gets to a point where I want to, continue the others, I will. So, the next couple videos will be What If Deku Had a Hacker Quirk. So, thank you all for giving me the names between the Watcher and the Ghost, and I'm gonna call him the Ghost because that sounds like a sick name. So everyone knows Deku as the Ghost because in every robbery that Deku has done in the CCTV cameras, it looks like a ghost is just ganking all the shit. So, where we last left off in part one, Deku got an invitation by the League of Villains to come over and give him a job. So Deku walks into the he walks into the I forgot what it's called. Well, he walks into their base. I'll probably remember the name in a bit. Well, so he goes in, he's got his hat on, the mask, the cloak, and all of his gear on. And Shigaraki's like, so you're the one called the Ghost. And Deku, he has like a little voice changer in this part of his shirt, so he can change his voice to make it sound like deeper or like robotic or like something like that. So it's like, yeah, I'm the one who's called the Watcher. It's your fiery friend over there told me you had a job. And this is like I don't know, a couple months before the beginning of the anime, so by this point everyone thinks Deku is dead. Or he's gone missing, basically. So Deku does he was a fly. Probably wouldn't show up on camera, but there was like a fly zooming past my face. So okay, sorry. Yeah, it's like a couple months before the beginning of the anime. Deku has grown the biggest pair of balls ever. So he's not like the timid, like nervous Deku. He's hench. He's like he looks like a professional not a professional bodybuilder. He looks like a professional athlete. So he's got arms, he's got the legs, he's got the chest, he's got the core, and he just takes. He literally takes whatever he wants. So he is a vigilante at this point. So I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the last video. So he is a vigilante, and Shigaraki tells him that he wants, you've grown a reputation, and Deku is just like, yeah, obviously, and Shigaraki is just like, okay, I've got a job for you. I want you to kill, and Deku's like, no, and he starts walking out. I was like, well, you don't kill, and Deku's like, that's my one rule. I never kill because I don't need to. And Shigaraki's like, okay, I've got another job for you. And Deku's like, no, I'm done. Walks out. And Shigaraki is like, he's scratching his neck. So Deku walks out, and now it's the start of the anime. So Deku usually does his work at night. Like, he always goes out at night and to do his vigilante work. But during the day, he doesn't really do much. Like, he stole a car. So this is like a couple months back, and Deku gets a job to go into Momo's house. So he, you know, sneaks his way into their house with like, Momo's there, her mom, her dad, or whatever, and he like walks in sneakily. So like he climbs over the fence, like he hacks the fence. I'm guessing that they have like an electric fence or whatever. So he hacks into that, like, I don't know, as wide as this. So everything is like, if something touches without like, so it's this far. So if something touches in it, the alarm's not going off. But if something touches like outside of this range, the alarm's going off. So Deku just hacks a small bit of, of the controls just to let that little bit, like, let someone touch it without the alarm going off. So he climbs over and he starts, parkouring his way up the top part of the roof and climb his way in. And they have, like, I'm guessing they have a lot of antiques. But the thing that Deku takes is like a necklace that's cost a lot. He steals that during the night, and Momo hears this, and she comes up into, or like it's like up in the attic. So she comes up into the attic and she sees Deku, and like he's known throughout the public as someone who like steals from the rich and gives back to the poor. So she sees him and she's like, You're the ghost," and he's like, "Shh," and she's like, "I should report you," and Deck was like, "Are you? Because you know that I've never been caught," and she's like, "I know, and I actually really respect you," and Deck was like, "Why? You're one of the rich I'm stealing from right now." And she just goes like into a little bit of detail on why she respects Deku, or respects the Watcher. So this is like a couple months before, so he steals the necklace and he gets away in one of their cars because one of the timer went off of the gate. So, and it's been like the system knows that something's touched it, so everything goes in like lockdown mode, and the police get called. Some heroes come in, and Deku is just like, "I'm gonna steal one of your cars," and she's like, okay," and she's like in shock because she's like meeting her idol, but it's like he's what? I thought he would be taller. And Deku, he's like I'm gonna say he's 15 now, so I'm gonna say is 6 foot exactly. So Momo's, I think no, I'm gonna make him like a couple inches smaller than Ida. So that's why Momo was like, "Oh, I thought he would be higher." So he starts running through the house, disarming the systems, and the heroes get in, and they see Deku on like, so they enter through the front door, and Deku's like up on the balcony on like the floor, and they're like, "It's the ghost! Try and get him this time!" And he starts running and like placing some tripwires and like timed electric shocks on like the doors. So he's running and he slides under like a closing gate, and he reaches behind him, and he kind of goes like this. So he slides. He has like a little pouch like back here. So he grabs like a line with like a thing, throws it sideways, and then he slides. And so he grabs it, slides under, and it just hits, and it gets electrified. And like 3 heroes trip on that, get shocked and knocked out. So in Deku, I'm gonna say he has a like a Colt or like a pistol, like a handgun, but it only shoots rubber bullets or like these specialized bullets that give a concussive blast. So when he needs to, he starts running and like goes behind and like shoots out a couple like a shoots a couple bullets through the window, and when it hits, he goes, and everyone like hears it. And, like he's going out through the window, he jumps through, and this is like the second story window. So he jumps, lands, does a parkour roll, and like injures his ankle, and starts running and running, and he jumps into like through a window of a car and just starts it up and just phew, straight out and opens the gate, drifts and closes the gate with his quirk, and he gets away, and everyone's like, and Momo was watching this entire thing, and she's like, damn. And this the necklace he got was like, I'm gonna say about, I don't know, 24 mil, because rich people buy that shit. So yeah, I'm gonna say like 20 to 24 mil. So he gets the money for it, and during the day or like during like the dawn. So it's not dark, but it's not like that. So it's like a light brown or like a light orange or like a dark orange. So he goes around the city to like these homeless shelters, and it gives the shelter a mil each, and there's like 12 of them, and he has enough money to give each like homeless person there like, I don't know, 5 grand. So right now at this point, Deku has about, I don't know, 10 mil left. So Deku now he starts upgrading his gadgets and all of that, and he gets like a new pistol with more like extra mag with more of the concussive bullets. And Deku right now, he's probably got like, I don't know, 3 mil left, and then he just donates the rest to charity because to him he doesn't need it, because and the heroes know that he actually go like some of the heroes, like some lesser heroes, saw like Deku go into these homeless shelters, and they call like the top 10 heroes, and they come in through like the front doors of the homeless shelters, and they're like, has anyone with like a cloak and mask came in? She's like, and the owner or like the person there is like, yeah, he actually gave us money. And they're like, and the heroes were like, he doesn't really do anything that bad. He's not killing anyone. All he do is just robs people and gives back to the poor. He doesn't even keep it for himself. Little did I know that Deku is like upgraded the fuck up. So now we get to the beginning of the anime, and from time to time, Deku, he walks around during the night in his Watcher the ghost outfit. Yeah, so he walks around at night in the ghost outfit. So, and he's like, okay, I should just do this in the day, just once. And this was the sludge villain attack. So it attacks Bakugo, because I'm just gonna say All Might drops it, and everyone's like, damn it, we need the right person's quirk, and all they hear is like, you worthless heroes, and everyone turns around. Just had a notification on YouTube, so everyone turns around, or just like sees a little shadow that jumps over them, and Deku lands in like a superhero landing, and everyone's like, it's the ghost. I thought he only comes out at night. And Deku's like, yeah, because you're stupid. And like all high tier villains and low tier villains and like small robbers, they all know who the ghost is. Like they don't know who his identity is, but they know a lot of him because of his reputation. Everyone is scared of him, and Deku is just like, let go of the kid, or like he's like, let go of the boy, and the sludge villain got like scared ass look in his face, and actually lets Bakugo go, and or he like spits Bakugo out, so he's like at the heroes, and he's like, okay, I'm sorry, and Deku was just like, you're going to prison, and he starts running, and the sludgeman's like, no, I'm not, and goes to attack him, and he hacks into his mind to suggest to just move, so he goes bang and misses just like that, and he's like, what? And Deku like grabs his baton, flicks it out, and it's electrified, and he swings and hits the sludge villain in his eye, and it shocks it, and it goes ah! Bang, and like passes out, and he gets, and All Might comes in, is like, I am here, and he's like, what, the ghost? And the ghost is like, here you go, All Might. Here's a villain who's actually been doing villainous things. You either get him or get me. And he starts running off, and everyone's like, and almost like, you win this time. But everyone knows that All Might, or like, Deku doesn't do anything bad. The only thing bad he does is steal, which I don't consider bad if you're doing it for the right reason. So he actually runs off, and the 10 months start. This is where I'm going to end the video. 17 minutes long, my longest video. If you like the video, leave a like, let me know what you think of the video, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Stay golden.